Do you find yourself at a pivot point in your life? Maybe you've started a new job or you've taken on a new role, or perhaps you've lost your job or are burned out on the one you already have. Maybe you're experiencing a significant emotional event right now, or you just think that life should be more enjoyable or more fulfilling. These situations can throw us into a tailspin, causing us to doubt ourselves, to feel anxious, anger, sadness, stress, and worry, or lots of other feels. Unfortunately, when we're confronted with these experiences, we often react as quickly as possible to try to fix things and make them right again. But what if instead of reacting to trying to fix things, you chose to slow down and take a little time to notice and hear your own thinking, to dig a little deeper about what really matters to you? If you're in the midst of a transition, you're in the right place. Stay tuned to learn some questions you can ask yourself to figure out, what do I really want? Hello, my name is Kristin Clark. I'm a certified axiogenics coach with Insight Coaching and co-author of the book Living a Richer Life. I help people uncover the thinking that has shaped their mindsets, and with some simple changes in their perspective, help them make their lives work much better. If you're ready to learn how to think differently so you can make better choices and start living a richer life, see the link in the description below to take our assessment and schedule a free introductory session with me. When was the last time you allowed yourself to really think about what you wanted, to question what's most important to you, to dream about doing work that's fulfilling, challenging, and makes your heart sing? To ask yourself important questions like, what kind of life do I want to be living? What kind of person do I desire to be? When was the last time you really considered, what do I really want? Rarely do we slow down enough to ask ourselves these important questions. We get into a routine or habit that makes things easy and helps us navigate life. We eat the same things every week. Taco Tuesday, for example. It's simple and it's predictable. We always watch the news in the evenings and we clean the house on Saturday. We go to the cottage for vacations, or what vacations? Work is what we've always done. It's what we know how to do, even if it's no longer fulfilling. People rely on us, right? After all, we're doing what needs to be done. Sometimes, though, a significant life event alters how we perceive things, and we can never go back. We can never undo the event. For many, the pandemic caused a shift, altering how we see the role of work in our lives. For example, many realized the appeal of working from home, providing them more time and money. Time for more sleep, no more packing a lunch, less gas expense, and no more commute time. Dinner can get started earlier in the evening. Where we live no longer matters quite so much. We can choose to live where it's warm or live in a city with a lower cost of living. And once we've made that mental shift, it cannot easily be unshifted. We've tasted a new way of thinking about work and want more. Some have also realized that no matter how much they earn, there are other, healthier ways to make a living. Medical professionals, for example, are leaving the healthcare profession. Industry-wide, companies are facing staffing shortages. Families are weighing the cost of childcare more than ever against working, some fighting to maintain the family life balance that they experienced during the pandemic. Gig work, independent contractors, and side hustles are on the rise. Employees want more control over their lives, and the rules are changing. Now, big changes can be difficult and require planning, but small changes are almost always possible. You can get started by making a list of what you want for yourself. Chunk your list into groupings, such as relationships, family, career, health, home, growth, personal growth, finances, patience, and future goals. Give yourself permission to just brainstorm about what you want for yourself in all areas of your life. And of course, change these categories to fit your life. When I first did this exercise, I'll admit I had a really hard time thinking about what I wanted. I realized I hadn't thought about my wants and desires in a very long time. And once I got rolling, I decided to update my vision board too. Creating a vision board takes this exercise one step further. By making a physical or digital vision board that you can look at regularly, will help you take the mental concepts of your wants and desires and put them into a visual map. This helps your mind brain Move from the conceptual thinking to seeing yourself in the future, in the scenarios that you envision. This might not seem like much, but a wants list is an important first step in the right direction. After all, life is a series of choices you are continuously making, and you can choose more often than you think you can, and you just don't realize it. Remember, you almost always have a choice, and even small choices will help you get a step closer to what you really want. Or you can choose to continue doing what you've always done. Either way, you've made a choice. And nobody ever said change was easy. Transitions might make you feel uncomfortable. There is no magic bullet that will make everything feel better quickly. You may be missing the pre-pandemic world, or you're coping with an unforeseen job or career transition. Maybe you're adjusting to a significant life event, or maybe you just want more from your life. In any case, you are on a new path, a new timeline in the multiverse. Okay, I like Marvel. Instead of going back to the known and familiar, learning to navigate uncertain times can be an opportunity. You can opt for personal growth, even if that's an uncomfortable idea. And you can choose to learn, grow, adapt, and pivot. Or you can choose to put your head in the sand and stay stuck in a rut, wishing things would go back to the way they used to be. You can grump and groan your way along. That's certainly a choice too. But like it or not, the old normal, the opposite of the new normal, is gone. So if you haven't already, now is the time to decide for yourself. This is your story. The choice is yours. Are you going to plunge into the future without much thinking, just trying to fill in that gap as fast as possible? Would you rather stick your head in the sand and wish things would get back to normal? Or is it time to start asking, what do I really want? Whether you are recreating your own life or you want to reshape your entire organization, you are the creator of your own story or your legacy. Ask yourself, what do I want to spend my time doing? And for what kind of organization? And what kind of manager? Do I want to feel valued, have my opinions count, and have opportunities to grow and learn? Would I rather work with others in person, virtually, or alone? How do I feel about commuting versus working from home, or maybe doing a little bit of both? What do I like or even love about myself? And what do I want to change about myself and my life? And who do I want to become? So give yourself permission to take some time with this. Make a want list and a vision board. Pause to figure out what you want. Once you determine what you want, then you can begin to figure out what it's going to take to make it happen. And if you could use some help in figuring out what you want, then see the link in the description below to take our assessment and schedule a free introductory session with me. And remember, creating value is the key to living a richer life.